Hello, everybody. David here. Welcome. Here we share true stories from real people. Today, starting out with the first story. My boyfriend smashed my phone because a homeless man gave me a flower. My birthday was a few days ago, and I haven't spoken to him since. I'm heartbroken over it. I was walking home with my boyfriend, and we passed by a group of homeless people. One of them said, "Here you go, miss, because you're the first lady to walk by," and handed me a flower. It was dead. It was around 10 p.m., and my birthday was at midnight, so it felt special to me. I thanked him profusely and kept walking. My boyfriend didn't say anything, so I didn't think anything was wrong. I pulled out my phone to record a video of the flower and tell my friend what had happened when he tried to take my phone away. I laughed and asked what he was doing, but he didn't reply, just walked alongside me. He seemed a little upset, but I still wanted to record the video with the flower, so I took out my phone again. This time he slapped my hand hard, causing me to drop my phone on the concrete. My phone's screen was completely shattered. Luckily, it was just the screen protector, but it was still cracked to pieces. I screamed, "Why did you do that?" And he grabbed my flower and threw it on the ground. He said that's what I get for embarrassing him like that. I was in tears because 1. He broke my phone. 2. He threw away my flower. And 3. I didn't understand what I did wrong. He made me delete the video with the flower in front of him, and we walked the rest of the way in silence. At home, I snapped at him, crying as I asked why he did that, literally an hour before my birthday. He said, "How would you feel if some girl came up and gave me a flower?" I said, "If it was the homeless woman you see almost every day on your walks around the neighborhood, I wouldn't care." We had passed by this specific man many times. He called me a liar and said I was trying to invalidate his feelings when I blatantly disrespected him in front of other men. I don't get what's disrespectful. I didn't even plan on keeping the damn thing. It was a dead flower. I just thought it was nice because it had never happened to me before, especially not 2 hours before my birthday. He said all kinds of things, basically calling me a whore who enjoys attention. I was sobbing. It was my birthday today, and I felt awful. We went to bed without talking, and the next morning he was gone. I had brunch with my friends, which distracted me for a few hours, but it's still been on my mind. I still don't know who's 100% wrong here. Maybe I shouldn't have accepted the flower, but I honestly thought it was innocent. He still hasn't talked to me. Even his siblings wished me a happy birthday, but he hasn't. I don't know what to do. I don't want to lose my boyfriend over a flower. Okay, this is actually scaring me. I just can't imagine him doing those things to me. But I'm seriously considering what you're saying, and I'll think about this whole relationship. I know it's ridiculous of me, especially since we've walked past this guy so many times before. And yes, the flower was pretty dead, lol. I'm seriously considering breaking up with him. I just need someone to tell me where I went wrong. Thanks so much. I know, this hurts me more than my broken phone. He never called me names ever. He even said I was a whore like the rest of your little friends. Maybe he's just mad because he's really mad, but I can't stop thinking about it. Update, August 7, 2024. Hi everyone, thank you so much for your help. I broke up with him. Honestly, I still love him, and I'm trying to cut off all contact because I know that if he reaches out to me, I'm likely to go back. I've actually made a list of all the reasons why he's bad, and I try to read it every time I want to text him, lol. Here's the update. He surprised me with my favorite flowers and a letter. He wished me a happy birthday and apologized for his reaction. He said he was immature and it wouldn't happen again. He said we should try to communicate our boundaries better. He also apologized for not contacting me for a few days. He said he just needed some time to calm down. I'm not lying, I just want my boyfriend back. So I accepted the apology on the condition that he never does anything like that again. He swore on his life that he would never make me cry again. I really did see a change in him. He was even better than the first time I fell for him. Like one time we were cuddling and talking about our relationship. He actually cried as he expressed his love for me. He said he knew he sometimes got upset over little things, but it's because he loves me so much and is scared of losing me. He shared a lot about his past. He had never opened up to me before, so it really felt like our relationship was getting stronger. We went to the beach as a small birthday celebration with his friends. There were 6 of us in total, and I was the only girl. 2 other girls were supposed to come, but they had things to do. I didn't know that until I asked one of them, and he told me. Long story short, he got mad at me for wearing a bikini. He was like, "What the hell, I look like I'm letting my girl walk around half naked like a hooker in front of everyone." I reminded him we were at the beach, and there were tons of people wearing bikinis at the beach. He said it was different because I was the only girl here with 5 guys, and it made me look bad. I said I didn't care and went back to everyone. A while later, he pulled me aside again. He called me names, saying one of his friends obviously wanted to FK me, but I was too stupid to see it. He said he overheard him. I don't think this is true, but I don't know. He was furious, but he had also been drinking, so maybe that explains his irrationality. I started crying and went home because I didn't want everyone to see me like that. He's so weird. I don't know why he suddenly got so tense. Like before the flower incident, he never used that language with me, especially not in public. He came over that night to talk about what happened. I was so hurt, I honestly thought we were getting closer. We both explained our sides. I told him I wasn't trying to get anyone's attention by wearing a bikini, and I could understand his point because I was also a little uncomfortable being the only girl there. He said I could have just put my clothes back on, but I had to wear the bikini. He said I looked like a hooker waiting to get FK'd when I was lying on my stomach sunbathing. I honestly can't remember what he said after that. I was just so hurt. We were going in circles, so we decided to sleep on it. Later, he tried to initiate sex, which made me even more upset. I said no every time. I heard him mutter something about me being a effing BCH under his breath, and that was the last straw. I kicked him out and broke up with him. It wasn't easy. He cried and screamed the whole time. He even punched a hole in my wall. I was terrified. I never thought he was capable of that. We had never fought like that before. He finally left when I called 911 and threatened to call. I don't know why I still love him so much. I understand his reaction, knowing his past and what he's been through, and I'm very trusting. I know that's no excuse, but it's still an explanation, right? Anyway, it's over now. Half of my stuff is still at his place, and I don't even want to think about that right now. He's blocked, and I'm really trying to picture him as the villain in my mind so I can move on, but it's hard when all I can think about are the great moments we shared. Like the way he cried in my arms and told me he loved me more than life, the day he asked me to be his girlfriend, or the day he gave me that promise ring. Maybe I went wrong somewhere. It's crazy to think all of this could have been avoided if I hadn't accepted that flower. Also, I'm very aware that I was foolish to think he could change so quickly. I just wanted my boyfriend back. Thanks again for the advice. Related comments. Brian or Mike, you were wrong about who he is. He's an abusive piece of trash. He'll manipulate you and say whatever he feels he needs to say to keep you around, but he doesn't actually care about you. No, his past isn't an explanation or an excuse. He's just a bad person. OP, I don't know why he started acting this way. I can assure you, he wasn't like this before it all started 2 weeks ago. I don't know why. Leduxelot 1, you did the right thing, and I'm proud of you. He's violent and abusive, and you simply can't go back. All those special moments, crying in your arms, the confessions of love. That's how he convinces not just you, but also himself. Why? Because he wants your forgiveness, sure. But what he really wants is to confuse you and convince you both that he's not capable of abuse. But that's a lie. And now you see the lie.